Alright. Hello there, my lovely Legionnaires! Welcome back to My Friends Make Me Play with Brooke!
Hello!
Today is the day for Turnabout Samurai! We're gonna finish it. This is the last one. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Well,
It's the last. Well, it's not the last case because we still have
2 more?
4 and 5.
Yeah, 2 more.
Yeah, of this game.
No, but it's the last day of the trial.
Yeah.
We have to embarrass Edgeworth publicly. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Will Bowers.
The prosecution is ready, Your Honor.
Defense is ready, Your Honor. Today will be the final day of this trial. I hope both the prosecution and the defense will be able to present decisive evidence. Very well, Mr. Edgeworth, your opening statement.
In yesterday's session, the defense presented us with a new theory for this case. He claims that the scene of the crime was, in fact, Studio 2. Today, I will call upon people present in Studio 2 trailer that day. From their testimonies, the truth will become clear.
What did you knock over?
I knocked over something.
I don't know.
It was just
It was something.
something.
Brooke knocked something over. Who can be sure? My desk is a mess.
It's not that much of a mess.
It's messy. Very well. Edgeworth seems a bit on edge today. Okay. You may call your first witness, Mr. Edgeworth.
Prosecution calls Miss D. Vasquez to the stand. Miss D. Vasquez is a producer who was present in the studio in the Studio 2 trailer that day.
This has to be a fucking something. They're all bad puns. This is the only one that's not. We're missing it, I'm sure.
Will the witness state her name and occupation? D. Vasquez, I am the producer for Global Studios. On the day of the murder, you were in the trailer for Studio 2.
I've been doing that a lot today. I'm stupid.
As everyone here knows, yes? I dislike needless matter. If you must pontificate, do it when I'm not here.
Ah. Very well, Miss Vasquez. Please give the court your testimony concerning the day of the murder.
Nick, I know she did it. Make her pay.
Right. If she's guilty, I'll catch her with her pants down, so to speak. Alright.
I entered the trailer a little before noon. The meeting began at 12 sharp, ended at 4. There was to be a rehearsal afterwards, so we went to Studio 1. I was fatigued, so I asked Sal to take me. At 2:30, we took a 15-minute break in the meeting. Sal and I ate T-bone steaks on the table in front of the trailer. We found Tamar's body later when we all went to Studio 1. That's all.
I have a question about one part of your testimony. You were fatigued, so you had Sal take you?
The van. There's a van at Studio 2. I had him take me in that. I thought it might be risky to walk with that monkey's head toppled over.
Ah, okay. I see. Very well. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination.
This is the final battle, Nick. Let's do it.
Alright. Entered the trailer a little before noon. Meeting began at 12 sharp, ended at 4. We know that's true. Was to be a rehearsal afterwards. We went to Studio 1. I was fatigued. I had Sal take me. 2:30, we took a 15-minute break in the evening. Or in the 15-minute break in the meeting. That's true. We know that, right?
Yeah.
Meeting was at 2:30.
That seems to track so far.
Sal and I ate T-bone steaks on the table in front of the trailer. That's it. Okay. I guess we just start pressing. Hold on. You had Sal take you? What does that mean?
It means what I just said. I had Sal take me in the Studio 2 van.
Oh, alright. Took a 15-minute break in the evening. Oh, no, the rehearsal was before. Wasn't it?
Well, no, she's saying that there was going to be another rehearsal after.
Okay.
There is a contradiction in her statement, but you just gotta find it.
This is true. 12:30, we take a 15-minute break in the evening.
In the meeting.
In the meeting. I keep saying in the evening, that's just not right. Is it here?
Not here.
No. Or are you during that time?
Don't hit your desk. It irritates me. Yeah, Mr. Wright. Oops. It was a 15-minute break.
I'm glad I did that. That was funny. Sal and I ate T-bone steaks in front of the trailer. No, didn't he eat them both?
There's nothing wrong with this statement, but what's wrong about it?
Someone who can verify this.
Sal.
No, I mean someone else.
One person is enough.
She committed murder during that break. She wouldn't have had time to eat a T-bone steak. If I had some evidence that proved she didn't eat that steak.
Well, Nick, find anything?
Kind of wish she'd said a little more.
It's hard. I think she'd be pretty used to being
the boss.
But I'm pretty sure you'll find some kind of contradiction what she said somewhere.
Yeah, okay. So it's...
So you need to present something on that statement, it seems.
Okay. Into Studio 1. Fatigued, had Sal take me. 15-minute break in the meeting. Sal and I ate T-bone steaks on the table in front of the trailer. Present. It's my attorney badge.
No! Don't risk getting a penalty over something stupid.
Weapon, monkey's head. How's the glory? No. It's not this. It's not this.
Do you remember what Studio 2 looks like?
Yeah.
What did the plates look like at Studio 2?
Oh, they didn't have bones on them.
Yeah. But they said that they ate T-bone steaks. What's the deal with that?
Oh, is it? But is this the?
That's.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah. Ha! As I thought. You claim you ate T-bone steaks. I say you did not. What's this now, Mr. Wright? Look at this. It's a plate. This plate was on the table in the employee area. As you can see, a large bone has been left behind.
Mr. Wright, need I remind you it was a T-bone steak?
Exactly my point. Remember, if you will, Miss Vasquez and Mr. Manella ate a table outside the trailer. Yet there were no bones left on the plates. The plates were bare. Miss Vasquez, tell me, how can a person eat a T-bone steak and not leave the bone? I think I know how. You ate the bone too? God, can you imagine? You didn't eat the steaks. Or you didn't eat steak.
Yeah, you didn't eat the steak.
You didn't eat any steak during that break. You took your steak and threw it somewhere, like that incinerator. I see. And what was Miss Vasquez doing during a break? Isn't it obvious, Your Honor? Picking on... Well, yeah, probably. She was meeting with the Steel Samurai. Order! What are you saying? Yes, Your Honor. Miss Vasquez left the trailer to eat her steak. She ran into the Steel Samurai, and then you did it. You killed him with your own hands. Mr. Wright, isn't that a little presumptuous?
What kind of stunt are you trying to pull, Wright? Let him claim what he wants. You say I did it?
Yes.
Fascinating. And here I was worrying that today would be as boring as all the rest. Very well. Let us have a battle of wits, you and I.
Any day, Vasquez.
Good luck, Nick. Let's see. What was that murder weapon again? Oh yes, the samurai spear.
Yes.
I am, as you see, a woman of petite stature. How could I possibly use that heavy spear as a weapon?
Oh! I think she could.
Walk me through your logic here.
It was broken. I don't think she had the whole spear.
But it's still, even if only the tip is broken off.
Yeah,
Even if it's made of wood, that's still heavy.
No, I'm saying that if the tip is broken off, that she was just holding the tip of the spear. That's all she had, so she didn't have to hold the whole thing.
But that means she wouldn't have the advantage of being at a distance to be able to poke him, and he's a lot bigger than her.
Wait a minute. I think it's clicked to me. So she couldn't have done it. I don't think she could have done it. No. You couldn't, could you? I think you would have a great deal of difficulty using that as a weapon. Pretty much anyone would.
Huh. You see?
Yes. However, that has no bearing on this case.
Meaning?
Samurai spear was not the murder weapon.
What?
What is the meaning of this? Spear found was lying next to the victim's body. I have proof, Your Honor. I can prove the samurai spear was not used as the murder weapon. Because he has it. It's in the picture.
No.
No?
No. What about the samurai spear makes it not a good murder weapon?
Well, it was broken.
Yeah, it's broken.
I present my proof. The so-called murder weapon.
But that is the murder weapon.
Not so fast. Remember that the spear broke during the morning action scene run-through. Someone fixed the spear. It was the security lady. She fixed it with duct tape. Now tell me, how is it possible for someone to stab a man who's wearing a thick costume with this through the chest? Order! Order!
Mr. Wright, what are you driving at? Think about what your... Silence. I'm the one testifying here, and I will be heard. Huh? Are you quite sane?
Are you even aware?
Are you even aware of what you're saying? If the samurai spear was not the murder weapon, then pray tell what was. How was Hammer killed?
Mr. Wright, can you tell us what weapon was used to kill Mr. Hammer? I think I can.
We can.
Would I make a claim like that if I couldn't tell you what the weapon was?
Yes.
I'm afraid your confidence can sometimes be unfounded, Mr. Wright.
I've played the rest of the series.
Well, let's see the murder weapon, then. I think it's the fence post. Yes!
I nodded, but you couldn't hear
Yeah,
that.
she nodded at me! Look at this photo. What is this? Why, that's Jack Hammer standing at the top of the stairs. Order! Order! If I cannot have order in this trial, it will be suspended. Mr. Wright, what is this all about? This photograph is from 5 years ago. There was an unfortunate accident at Global Studios. This is a photo of that very accident. Not a word of this was leaked to the outside. It was a close-kept secret at the studios.
What does this have to do with the current case?
Mr. Edgeworth? You still can't see it? See the fallen man in this photo? See how the fence post pierced him through the chest?
What? Are you saying...
Yes. What happened 5 years ago has happened again! I was right! I was like, there's no way he was killed there! Because there was no blood! They talked about it earlier! I'm so smart! It's 2:30 p.m. on the day of the murder. Miss D. Vasquez meets Jack Hammer outside the Studio 2 trailer. Then she did it. She pushed Mr. Hammer off the stairs and onto the fence. Just like Mr. Hammer had done himself 5 years ago. Though whether she did it on purpose or by accident, I can't say.
In other words, the victim, Mr. Hammer, he died in the same way that he caused another man to die. 5 years ago.
Precisely. Ironic, isn't it?
Very creative, Mr. Wright. I could use a man like you in my script writing staff.
You deny that's what you decide. You deny what I say is true?
Mr. Wright, let's say, for the sake of arguments, that Hammer died at that trailer, as you say. Yet the body was found in Studio 1, was it not? And in the evil magistrate's costume, no less. Are you then claiming to have carried the body to Studio 1 and returned to the trailer all in the space of a 15-minute break? How could I have disposed of the body? The break in the meeting at the trailer lasted 15 minutes from 2:30 to 2:45. Could Jack Hammer have been pushed off the stairs to his death? then carried to Studio 1 and placed in his costume? There wasn't enough time.
Indeed. Mr. Wright, how would she have dealt with the body?
She had another way.
Yeah.
Yeah. What if she had another way to carry the body, other than with her own hands?
For instance.
Actually, for that matter, there was no need for her to do the deed in 15 minutes. And there was a way for you to carry that body.
Interesting. Let's hear it then.
Mr. Wright, please show us how she carried the body.
The van!
Man.
Miss Vasquez, you carried the body to Studio 1, and you used the studio van to do it. Recall your testimony.
There was to be a rehearsal afterwards, so we went to Studio 1. I was fatigued, so I had Sal take me. There was a van there, right? I had Sal drive me.
You used the van to carry the body to Studio 1. Then before everyone else got there, you put the body into the magistrate costume.
Hold on, Wright. Don't forget, it was Sal Manella that drove the van. Are you suggesting that Mr. Manella was a conspirator?
Of course he was.
Yeah.
Of course Salmonella has to have been a conspirator. The body had to be placed in the van and put into the costume. There's no way Miss Vasquez could have done that alone. Also, don't forget that they had to dispose of the Steel Samurai costume. They had to, because it was covered in Mr. Hammer's blood. They probably burned it in that small incinerator. Well, Miss Vasquez, shall I continue?
No need. You're smarter than you look, Mr. Wright. I lose, you win. It was fun.
I win? So, what happens next? Don't hurt me! Did you have anything to say?
What would you like me to say?
Huh? I lost? Something like that.
I just said that.
Wait, so you mean D. Vasquez? So it was you! You killed Jack Hammer!
Who can say?
Huh?
Are you sure I did, Mr. Wright? We just engaged in a battle of wits. And the result of that battle, you proved the possibility that I murdered Hammer.
Right?
But that is only a possibility. Proof is another thing altogether. You lack decisive proof, Mr. Wright.
What? What?
Order! Mr. Edgeworth, your thoughts.
Of course it is, as the witness says. Certainly it does seem very likely that she did it, but, there's no proof.
Edgeworth isn't sure.
Well, I came here as a witness today. If you have no more questions, I'll be leaving.
What do I do now? It's gotta be testify again, right?
Yeah.
I'd like you to testify again.
Testify? Again?
I know when, no one just, went to give up, Mr. Wright. Think about it. If I were to testify again, what's the point? I can only say what I said before, the truth, Mr. Wright. I've already said all there is to say. What would happen if I said it again? You'd ask me the same questions, I get the same answers, a waste of time.
Damn it. Damn it! Come so far only to fail!
As it seems, there's no further questions. I'd like to end the cross-examination of the witness, Miss Vasquez.
Edgeworth?
Mr. Edgeworth?
I was hoping to come with up with a question while I was objecting.
What a real answer. I was hoping that there'd be an objection in there somewhere.
He's only 24.
I fucked it up. I didn't. I love you, Edgeworth. You're so good.
Your Honor, I request that the witness testify again. You are the prosecutor, are you not? Why are you badgering me? I am your witness. I just want to hear your testimony again. Does this make any sense to you, Your Honor? I don't see that we have anything to gain by repeating the last several minutes.
Mr. Edgeworth? I too see little point in making Miss Vasquez repeat herself. What exactly did you want her to testify about?
Well, yes, indeed, verily, I say, ergo! I want to hear about what happened after they found the body.
After they found the body? Very well. The witness will testify to the court concerning this matter.
Nick! Why did Edgeworth...
Who knows? He probably realized she did it too.
But, wasn't he the one that said he always gets a guilty verdict? After all that.
Edgeworth.
I was with Sal in Old Bag, the security lady, when we found the body. The assistant was there too, only Powers was absent. I immediately called the police and then Powers showed up. The security lady, Old Bag, was quite agitated, pointing at Powers saying he did it. I asked to be left out of the proceedings. I went back to the trailer to get my script and direction notes. Then I went home.
I know that's not true.
Oh?
Because we had to get the script.
See no issues raised by this testimony, Mr. Wright, your cross-examination.
Okay, Nick, we're close, real close. She may be acting tough now. But if you put her on the spot, she's sure to falter. Find the key you need and twist the truth out of her, Nick.
Right.
We don't have any direct evidence, but you know what we do when we don't have any direct evidence?
We push! Only Powers was absent.
Well, you gentle push in Assassin's Creed, we press in Ace Attorney.
Yeah. Pointing saying he did it. I asked to be left out of the proceedings. I went back to the trailer to get my script. That's not true! You didn't do shit! The script and your direction notes.
Yes, they are quite valuable. It wouldn't do to have them stolen.
No, I guess not. Press harder. Wait a second. I thought you came to Studio 1 for a rehearsal. Why didn't you bring your script and notes?
Well, I was under the impression we wouldn't be able to rehearse anything.
Why?
There was a murder after all. Who could think of rehearsing after that?
Oh yeah, I guess.
But doesn't that sound fishy?
How would you know?
How would you know?
How would you know?
Well, Miss Vasquez, please continue.
Your Honor, I have an objection to the witness's last statement. I think Miss Vasquez says she couldn't bring the script because there wouldn't be a rehearsal. Don't you see what that means? She would have had to know about the murder before going to Studio 1. Our boyfriend's helping us.
Our boyfriend's helping us. Oh my god, I love it when Keep Voice switch sides.
Mr. Edgeworth, what you've just said is a reasonable observation. However, I find it hard to understand why the prosecution would make such a move. You thinking of a career change to defense?
I appreciate the concern, Your Honor. I will stand by my statement, however, regardless of how the court sees my role here. Now, Miss Vasquez, do you have an explanation?
I can't believe Edgeworth is helping me.
So the prosecution is in cahoots with the defense. What kind of court is this? No matter. I think you misunderstood me. Well, as far as I'm aware, we have yet to have a kangaroo in court. So, like, we're not quite a kangaroo court.
One of these days,
if we get an Ace Attorney 7 and there's no kangaroo, I will.
That's it.
I will. I had the perfectly good reason to believe there'd be no rehearsal.
Well, the witness will change her testimony to reflect this reason.
I knew that Hammers was injured and couldn't do any action scenes, so I left them behind.
No, she couldn't have known. You weren't there. How did you know about the injury?
How did I know? Sal. He told me.
Sal wasn't there either.
You have to find something to peg this on her here. Or everything we've done till now will have been wasted. I believe in you, Nick. Go get him. It's the right statement. But what's wrong about the statement? Well, make sure you're on the right statement before.
Yeah, it's immediately called the power showed up.
She said Hammers was injured.
Yeah.
What's wrong with that statement?
Hammer wasn't injured, Powers was.
Yeah.
Yeah! Hammer was injured and couldn't...
What do we want to present?
Is it just the picture? No.
Yes.
Oh, yeah! You knew that Hammer was injured. Don't you think that's a little funny? I mean, it was the Steel Samurai who was injured. It was Will Powers!
What?
Mr. Wright, explain yourself.
Yes, Mr. Hammer is dragging his leg in this photo, but that's because he was pretending to be Mr. Powers.
Pretending?
One person was injured in the run-through that morning. That person was Mr. Powers, not Mr. Hammer. Now, why did you think it was Hammer who was injured?
I already said to Wassell who told me. That's right, he must have gotten it wrong.
I think not. Mr. Manella was at the run-through that morning. He would have known it was Mr. Powers who was injured. He saw it happen. Why would he tell you the wrong person? Miss Vasquez? Actually, you didn't hear anything from Mr. Manella. You saw Mr. Hammer limping with your own eyes.
Yes, but wasn't it Mr. Powers who was injured?
Yes, but remember, Mr. Hammer was dragging his leg too. He was pretending to be Mr. Powers. Ah! And when was he doing this?
Well, it would have been after he put on the Steel Samurai costume and went to Studio 2, where he was murdered.
Exactly. Miss Vasquez, you met him, didn't you? You saw the Steel Samurai limping. And Mr. Hammer was in that Steel Samurai suit. That's why you were confused. That's why you thought it was Mr. Hammer who'd been injured that morning.
Order! Order! I will have order!
Witness. Can you refute this claim? Also, why are they letting you smoke in here?
Who knows? See you sneak out of this one, Vasquez.
Very well. I have a question for you.
Why are the real killers always so persistent?
Why in the world would I want Hammer dead? Yes, he'd fallen hard on hard times, but he was a star. I had nothing to gain from his death. Nothing.
Yes, you would need a motive. Why would she have killed the victim? If there's a reason, it's unclear to this court. Does the defense have anything to say on the matter? In other words, can you prove she had a motive?
Of course I can prove it.
Yeah.
Okay. I have proof, and I'll show it to you. I present to the court evidence as to Miss Vasquez's motive in the murder. It's the photo.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is my proof.
This is the photo from before.
This photo reveals the motive in this murder. I'm right, aren't I, Miss Vasquez? 5 years ago, Mr. Hammer was at the height of his fame. With Dee Vasquez's help, a terrible accident was swept under the carpet. Ladies and gentlemen, the case currently up for trial. It began on that day 5 years ago. Ironically enough, that accident precipitated Mr. Hammer's fall. His fall from stardom.
His guilt weighed him down, no doubt.
However, you, Dee Vasquez, used Mr. Hammer. You made him work for you for petty change.
Bringing us to the present day and Mr. Hammer's last role as the evil magistrate.
Yes, undoubtedly it was a constant source of shame for the ex-star.
One moment, Mr. Wright. We are talking about motives here, yet you have only talked about Mr. Hammer. It almost seems as if it was Mr. Hammer who'd killed Dee Vasquez, not the other way around. What motive would Miss Vasquez have?
Yes, that's right. According to what you say, I would have had no reason to kill Hammer. He was a good source of income for me. And I never get rid of useful men. It's a policy of mine.
That's fair. Listen. She's fucked up, but she's right.
Yeah.
Mr. Wright, please explain Miss Vasquez's motive for murder.
That's why we keep Justin around. We don't get rid of useful men. It's gotta be real evidence. Because that's it.
But what would prove Vasquez has a motive for murder, though? She was useful to him. Why would she kill him?
I feel like my brain says it's the guy he killed. That has to be...
Think about what we've learned up to this point. Jackhammer killed someone.
Okay.
On set.
On set.
Dee helped him sweep it under the rug. Dee helped him... Dee had now basically made him her bitch this whole time. So why would Dee want to kill Hammer when it seems like it's the other way around?
There's no way.
Talk it out!
It's not the other way around, right?
What do you mean? Put the sentences together.
I hate you. I hate this. She's so unreadable. This sucks. Is it the other way around?
Because why would Dee want to kill him?
Is he pretending to be Dee Vasquez?
No.
I was gonna say
No. That is a short, presumably Latina woman. I was
gonna the greatest actor known to man.
No. Don't. No.
Okay.
No, that's way. I thought you got it, and no, you're thinking way too hard about it. No. Because what reason could she have had? When all of the evidence points to the contrary.
Did she just not have a reason?
Why would she?
Did she just kill him just to kill him?
No, think about it. Why would that have even happened to begin with? It was Hammer that approached Dee Vasquez, remember?
Was it an accident? She just fucking shrugged at me. She didn't have a motive.
She didn't have a motive.
She had no motive, Your Honor. What's that now? It was Mr. Hammer who was out for blood. All Miss Vasquez did was push him off the stairs in Oh!
What's now?
Oh!
That's what I was trying to get you to click over.
Was intending to kill Vasquez!
What?
Your Honor, Jack Hammer drugged Mr. Powers with sleeping pills. Jack Hammer snuck into the dressing room and stole the steel samurai costume. Jack Hammer wore the costume to fool the security lady into thinking he was Powers. Then Jack Hammer made his way to the trailer. And for what purpose, you ask? To kill Dee Vasquez, who had so cruelly taken advantage of him all those years.
Girl, I bet that pipe was expensive.
I was waiting for our fucking breakdown. For the breakdown. You did do it, didn't you?
Yes, I am guilty. It was me.
Someone call an ambulance. There's blood everywhere. We're too late. Ah, Miss Vasquez.
What happened here?
Manuel
fell from the trailer stairs.
Just thought of that fucking clip from the fucking Bible Black Tub. Oh no, there's been a suicide.
Manuel!
Miss Vasquez, please try to remain
I think that's
calm.
supposed to be Hammer.
Oh.
No, how could this?
That's what Hammer sounds like.
Okay.
It was an accident. Mr. Hammer.
Mother was doing an action scene ends. No, Manuel!
Don't touch him, Miss Vasquez.
No! Please don't die. Please.
I knew it. I knew she had some kind of relationship with the guy.
Congratulations, Mr. Wright. I lose. Again.
Damn.
We never learn any more information about that incident 5 years ago.
We never do?
No. So it's a little ambiguous up in the air, but...
I was about to say, is this a bait or do we actually never...
We never truly learned about what happened.
Wild.
In the waiting lobby, Your Honor, calm and collected as ever.
I see. Mr. Wright?
Yes, Your Honor?
Appears you've brought about yet another miracle.
Thank you, Your Honor.
I think not, Your Honor. Well, Powers was innocent. That should be found only natural, not a miracle.
Yes, you're right. Very well. This court finds the defendant, Mr. Will Powers, not guilty! Yeah! Woo! Confetti, confetti, confetti! This court is adjourned. Fuck yeah, gamer. We're 28. I don't know what to say. Thank you so much. I'm just glad you're okay. Yeah, but it's sad. I know now that Mr. Hammer stole my costume. It's bad enough that he wanted to kill Miss Vasquez, but to think that he tried to frame me for the murder, it makes me sad. Tell me why, Mr. Wright. Huh? Tell me. Why did Mr. Hammer want to blame me?
Show evidence.
Well, this is what I think. Mr. Hammer wanted to put blame on you because... I don't know why.
You can do that. There are two options here.
Oh! I think it's... yeah.
Yeah.
Because you were the Steel Samurai. Because I was the Steel Samurai. Mr. Hammer was a big star once. He was reduced to acting in a kid's show, and as the villain to boot. Kids love the Steel Samurai, and so he hated you. I think I understand. He could have just told me. I would have changed places with him anytime. I think you're missing the point. Thank you. I'm just glad it's all over. So am I.
Congratulations, WP.
Oh, thanks to you, I'll be able to don the Steel Samurai outfit once more. I can't wait to get back into that sweaty costume and... What? Is something wrong?
No, of course not. Ah! Nick, Edgeworth. Say something right. I'm not good at small talk.
Huh? What? That was too bad, Edgeworth!
You don't waste any time gloating, do you?
No, I really want to thank you. Vasquez would have gotten away if you hadn't stepped in. I'm pleased to meet you. I'm Powers.
Edgeworth. I'm a big fan of your work, Mr. Powers.
Oh? Liar.
He's not lying, right? I must say I hadn't expected to meet you again after all these years. Meet again? However, in retrospect, it would have been better had we not met. Thanks to you, I am saddled with these unnecessary feelings.
I'm perceiving it. I'm perceiving it. I know now.
Yeah.
I
know. People get mad when you take unnecessary feelings out of context, but I don't care. It's funny.
I think it's funny.
I also think it's very boys' love.
Can you remember? I'm having feelings again. You remember feelings, right? I have feelings every day, Edgeworth. Unnecessary feelings?
Yes, unease and uncertainty.
Sure. Was kind of necessary?
They only serve to get in my way. You listen to me, Phoenix Wright. Don't ever show your face in front of me again. That's what I came here to tell you.
Mr. Wright? I feel like I should be in another room. Were you two gonna kiss or something? I'm sorry. I'm sorry if I was interrupting something. Is that guy your friend?
What friends as if? They're rivals. Rivals, right, Nick?
Or now we are, I guess. Damn. That shit's so gay. I love it so much.
So
oh,
gay.
God. I guess for now we are. One day.
Huh?
Love rivals to lovers. Very good.
Why do I get the feeling I'm missing something? Come on, Nick, tell me. What's the deal with you and Edgeworth?
So the curtain closed on another trial. That's not an answer, Nick! I love the mental image that she's like, what happened with you and Edgeworth? And he just turned around and, so that ends another trial. It was the talk of the town. Thankfully, Global Studios rethought its programming change. It went back to making kids shows again.
Nick, this is it. The new show starts today. You're going to watch it with me, right?
I'll admit, I was kind of surprised. I didn't think they'd seriously go through with it.
You'll have to buy the trading cards too, okay? We have to trade with Cody and that assistant.
Fine, I'll do it.
Isn't it great that WP gets to play the lead again? I wonder if they'll show his real face this time.
I don't know. I don't think the world is ready for the real Will Powers.
I think they are. He's just a sweet big man.
Just a big sweet man. Yay! We saved the day!
I can't wait. I can't wait for you to play fucking...
Our new episode has been added. Save my progress up to this point, of course.
that's so good.
Yeah.
I love that. This game is so good. I get it. I get the hype. I get why people like Phoenix Wright.
I can't wait for us to, because we're not going to jump right into Justice for All. You want to wait until the collection comes out, and then you want to play.
I want to play.
You want to play at least the first investigations.
Right. I want to like not marathon these because I have to play Travis Strikes Again or Avi will die. I think Avi will physically combust if I don't play TSA soon.
But then we go back to the Ace Attorney stuff.
Yeah, or isn't there something else you've been wanting me to play?
Yeah.
But we will be playing more Ace Attorney, and all of that's not until this game is done. And next time we have Turnabout Goodbyes, but for now, Turnabout Goodbye!